Good evening and salutations, my B&B fans. I'm gonna be completely honest. This episode's ass. Okay, this episode was just straight ass. It was pretty much like yesterday's episode. The only good part of this episode was Deacon and Sheila. I did not really give a damn about the Forresters party, their speeches. It was extremely boring. I don't understand. How do you make an episode like this? This is the issue that I'm having with GH. They make these filler, light, garbage episodes, and it annoys me for a couple of reasons. I miss must-see TV. Okay? I miss it. I miss that feeling of I can't wait to what's going to wind up happening to the next episode. Okay? Showing a bunch of, I don't want to say rich people, but just like showing a bunch of people just hanging out. And Ridge, at this point, I don't even know what to think of him at this point. Because you got Brooke that's talking about, what was, first thing she came out, well, one of the dumb things that she said was, they're not going to drag Douglas out of here. Drag Douglas out of here? Sweetheart, don't you think that you're exaggerating the situation? Drag him? First, yesterday, she was like, we're under attack. We're under attack. What? Do you hear yourself? By the way, again, she looked great in that outfit. Kind of a pity that she wore it just to go to her daughter's cabin. But sure, whatever. The Forrester party, everyone was looking crisp, okay? Hell, I even like what Finn was knitted, his whole outfit. Actually, to tell you the truth, I think he actually had the best outfit. Out of all the men that was in that party, he had the best outfit. I can sit there and say that, but we're under attack, and they're not gonna sit there and drag him out of here. Drag him out of here? Seriously, lady? Now she's at a point where Hope is like, I don't want this to mess up your relationship. And then she starts talking about Taylor and why is Taylor listening to pushing this so much. And Brooke is like, she's doing that to sit there and manipulate Ridge. Does Ridge not actually have a mind of his own? Is he not like a grown-ass man that's like over 30-something years old? Like, seriously? Manipulating him? Yeah. Let's blame her. Not your jackass, undecided husband. No. Blame her. That's what we're going to do. All the blame should go on her. Do you understand how stupid that sounds? Because it sounds dumb coming out of my mouth. See, I mostly talked about the Forrester party. Ridge is all over Taylor like he doesn't have a wife. I don't understand that. He literally told his wife that he kissed Taylor, and Brooke was like, I forgive you. But then he goes to the party, he's all over this chick, and I'm just like, what the hell are you doing? I get it. It's a soap opera, so I understand that people gotta act stupid in order to cause drama. Okay, I get that. I just don't understand how this man's mind works. You have a wedding ring on your finger. Taylor seems like she has no respect for herself at all. You're hanging around this man after she was already sad and angry, bitching and complaining to Deacon how, Rich went back to his wife, and now you're sitting there hanging on him and everything like that. It's just like, Also, Donna took down the original picture of Quinn and put up a picture of him. I thought she was going to put a picture of herself up there. Because Eric was like, no, this isn't really a good time, because he thought that's what she was going to do. But Okay, cool, whatever. Um, oh yeah, Hope was also whining more about Douglas and not coming back on time and blah 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 blah. I think I kind of talked about them, or at least the highlight stuff that they've done, which was well next to nothing. I don't know. Maybe it's my imagination, but I feel like the conversation that Deacon and Sheila had was the exact same conversation today. Sheila is being hella desperate, hella thirsty. You know, and I keep sitting there saying to Deacon, it's like, bro, just give it. Alright? Like it's already happening. Okay? Your window of trying to exonerate yourself was closed the minute that Baker came and was looking for Sheila. He could have turned her over right then and there. He didn't. All his problems would have been solved if he would have did the right thing then and there. But he didn't. So all this after, oh, I don't know, you're crashing here for a couple of days, blah 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 blah. It's like, bro, I'll see you in Cobra Kai. I'll put it that way. I'll see you in Cobra Kai because whatever it is that you're just spewing out is the same crap from yesterday and probably the day before that, and it means absolutely nothing. They start making out, and Deacon's like, I gotta go to work. So finally, he's like, I need to go to work. Now, Hope knows that she can't do anything right now, and I guess she got tired of complaining and whining about Douglas not being back at a certain time period, so she decides to go see her dad. She gets in there. Sheila is ready to go out. She can't just sit there and be cooped up in the house all day. Even though that she doesn't have anyone looking for her, but if anyone spots her, her ass is grass. Um, and it'll be kind of a shame too, because she pulled the job. Okay, I'm gonna keep sitting there saying that, and hopefully somebody would understand what I'm talking about. Oof. Um, Hope comes to the door. Well, she knocks on the door, then she opens it. I'm just like, you could have probably caught your dad doing something that you probably could not have seen. Do sit there and think as a child, she probably might have ran into that. Okay? Or was always told not to just come and knock in when there's a lot of noise in the room. You're a grown ass adult now. Okay? And I get that she knocked. But I mean, come on. If it's good, you're not gonna really hear a lot of anything else. But she comes in there and she sees a woman and she's all like, "Oh, who are you?" Well, boo, she doesn't look like she's a thief. Um, could be somebody that he's hooking up with. I mean, y'all been sitting there saying, "Don't go out with Brooke anymore. Brooke is taken." Blah blah blah. All right, let the dude get his rocks off. Right? That's what I'm saying. But obviously Sheila knows that she's gonna have to go out there, with her face covered in that mask. So I'm assuming by the time the camera actually pans up, they're gonna show exactly that. It's gonna be kind of interesting having her change her accent or whatever. And I guess we'll just wait and see. Honestly, to tell you the truth, I feel like that's about it. It's amazing. Because in the beginning, I'm still looking at my notes. I'm like, what the hell am I going to talk about? It makes me think. Episodes like this, you know, I'm always out there trying to find new ways to make what I do, make my videos better. And an episode like this, it just made me sit there and think, because I didn't do anything on Monday, but I watched the episode on Monday. Um, no, I watched the episode on Tuesday. And then I watched both episodes, like Monday's episode on Tuesday and Tuesday's episode. And I was like, just wondering, should I just do like 2 episodes? Like when episodes like this happens where there's very little to nothing, then it might just be better if I just combine the video. Combine the episode and just do one episode. You know, the reason why I like to do daily videos, because I just finished watching the video. Whatever crazy moment that happened, I want to sit there and still have that feeling, that moment. Um, so it's a lot easier to capture that once I finish watching an episode. That's why a lot of times, if you watch a couple of my reviews, I'll do the video. Well, I'll do the video. And then there's like an hour, give or take, before I do my next upload. That's because I'm watching the next video. But, an episode like this didn't really give you much of anything. And it irritates me. To be honest, it literally irritates me. But, it makes you sit there and think sometimes, wouldn't it be better if I just combined yesterday's episode and today's episode and just did one whole episode? Or today's episode and tomorrow's episode and just do one episode? It was really good. Because a lot of times I don't like to sit there and come across as some sort of negative Nancy, but I have to be honest about how I feel. Like yesterday's episode, I got so angry. I got so angry. And when I do these reviews, I'm not doing it. Oh, I just want to sit there and try to get as much views and money and stuff like that. It's like, no, I do it because I genuinely love talking about this stuff. And I particularly love talking about it when it's really good. Even when certain things will annoy me, certain characters, if it's a really enraged episode, then I love it. But if it's boring, I'd rather an episode anger me than it to bore me. Because at least with anger, I can talk about it. I can draw from real life experiences that I've made have actually had, or something that I can, it can be a teachable moment. But when it's a boring, dreadful episode like today, it's like, well, what do you... A lot of times with these reviews, part of what makes them work, in my opinion, is that, and it's not just me. I mean, I like to sit there and think I'm a part of what makes these videos good, but also the episode in itself. If I'm given a good material, then I can sit there and feel like I put out a better episode, a better video. But if I'm not given good material, then it's like, what I'm saying? I feel like sometimes my videos may not be as good. And granted, I guess you could sit there and go with the food chain. If the writing isn't really good, then the actors and, actresses, whatever, they're not going to sit there and be as good. And the episode is gonna falter. I remember I made a complaint about Finn, or the actor, in his acting. And people were basically sitting there saying, a couple people were saying that, this is director's fault. They act the way that they're being given, as far as direction is going. Same thing with the writing. If the writing isn't good, the direction isn't good, the actor is not going to be able to do a good job. Now, to some extent, I agree, but I also kind of disagree with that. But, just to kind of draw a bit of a comparison. Anyway, I feel like that's pretty much about it. I can't really think of anything else. This episode sucked. It was ass. And, and Donna called Brooke to tell her that, Taylor's moving in on her man and manipulating him, and it's all Taylor's fault, and your jackass husband has no responsibility, nothing to be blamed at. It's all directly towards Taylor. Oh, and Lee was there. And I said Thomas is there, Steffi, Ben, Reg and Taylor, and Eric. Anyway, that's pretty much all I got. This episode was ass again, so I'm gonna keep saying that. Not just about this. Whenever GH pulls an ass episode, I'm gonna sit there and call them out too. And to be honest, I'm actually gonna be even more harder on GH, because it was a show that I generally grew up with, and it's a show that's my favorite show. But right now, Days is killing it. So what the hell does that say? Anyway, with that being said, I'm going to go. I want to thank you for watching. Be safe, and I'll see everyone in the next video.